Number 6, the friction of conviction. The friction of conviction. Isaiah 58 verse 1 says, cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins. My friends, the final generation is called to prepare a people for the coming of the Lord. We are called to be the final forerunners of Christ. And a part of that work is we speak the truth and we call sin by its right name, but we do it with the love of Jesus. Notice what the first forerunner did, John the Baptist. Voice and Speech and Song, page 358 says, it was the purpose of John to, notice, startle and arouse the people and cause them to, what is that word right there? Tremble because of their great wickedness. In simplicity and plainness, he pointed out the errors and the crimes of men. A power attended his words, and reluctant as the people were to hear the denunciation of their unholy lives, no one wants to be rebuked. Human nature doesn't like that. But it says they could not resist his words. He flattered none, neither would he receive flattery of any. The people, as if with one consent, came to him, repenting and confessing their sins, and they were baptized of him in Jordan. Kings and rulers came to the wilderness to hear the prophet, and they were interested and deeply what? Convicted, as he fearlessly pointed out their particular sins. The friction of conviction. Notice in the statement, it says that the people were convicted, but at the same time they were drawn to listen. Isn't that amazing? They were convicted, but they weren't repulsed by it. You know, sometimes we rebuke and people turn away. We're so mean when we do it. The way that he did it, people were convicted, but at the same time they were drawn. You see, people want to be challenged. People need to be challenged. And true love will never cover the truth. True love will never water down and sugarcoat things. True love will make the truth known. Why? Because the truth is what makes us free. But listen, friends, before the truth can make us free, we must first recognize the lie that is holding us in captivity. Before the truth can make us free, we must first know what that lie is that's holding us in bondage. And that's the friction of conviction. How do we do this? We do it like Jesus did. Oh, let me tell you about Jesus. Notice how he's described in Desire of Ages, page 353. Oh, I love this. It says, Christ himself did not suppress one word of truth, but he spoke it always in love. He exercised the greatest tact, the thoughtful, kind attention in his intercourse with the people. He was never rude, never needlessly spoke a severe word, never gave needless pain to a sensitive soul. He did not censure human weakness. He fearlessly denounced hypocrisy, unbelief, and iniquity, but tears were in his voice as he uttered those scathing rebukes. Oh, I want to speak like Jesus spoke. People were convicted, but they were also comforted in the presence of Jesus. You see, the same Jesus that drove out the money changers was the same Jesus that drew in the little children. In the same story, by the way. When Jesus drove out the money changers, at the same time, the little children were drawn to him. They sat on his lap. And when those money changers came back, they saw Jesus and they saw the little children gathering about him. My friends, I want to be like Jesus. We must put the unseen finger of rebuke to the conscience of man. But remember this, friends, remember this. The hand that points the finger of rebuke was the same hand that was nailed to the cross of redemption. The same hand that pointed rebuke also took the place of the offender. He not only gave the rebuke, but he was willing to take the place of the offender. That's the friction of conviction. You see, my friends, many people can make you smile. Some people can make you cry. Oh, but it takes a special person to make you smile and cry at the same time. Smile and cry at the same time. Cry with the conviction, but smile with the comfort of forgiveness. That's what Jesus does, friends. Cry with the conviction of sin and smile with the comfort of mercy. That's what our messages ought to do. Comfort the afflicted and afflict those who are comfortable.